tornado warning is in effect. If you're in the danger zone, do you know what to do? Because in the next few minutes, what you do could mean the difference between life and death. Did you know that a tornado can generate winds stronger than a Category 5 hurricane? These violent storms can rip through entire towns in minutes, leaving nothing but destruction behind. But don't panic. Knowing the right steps can save your life. Today, we're breaking down the essential safety tips you need to survive a tornado. Let's get started. Alright, so you're outside, minding your own business, and suddenly, the sky turns a weird shade of green. No, it's not an alien invasion. It's one of the freakiest signs that a tornado might be coming. Scientists say the greenish tint comes from sunlight filtering through massive storm clouds mixed with heavy rain or hail. And trust me, if the sky looks like something out of a sci-fi movie, it's time to pay attention. Then, everything goes eerily quiet. The wind dies down, the birds stop chirping, and for a moment, it feels like the world is holding its breath. That's another bad sign. Tornadoes love to show up uninvited when the air gets strangely still. And then, the big one, a funnel cloud starts forming. If you see a swirling, twisting mass of doom dropping down from the sky, you're officially in trouble. But even if you don't see it, you might hear it first. Ever stood next to a roaring freight train? That's what a tornado sounds like. Except, instead of staying on a track, it's coming straight for anything in its path. Now, let's talk about those official warnings. Meteorologists issue two types: tornado watch and tornado warning. Think of a watch as a heads up, like, hey, the conditions are perfect for a tornado, so keep an eye on the sky. But a warning? That's when things get real. It means a tornado has already formed, and you need to take cover immediately. No second chances. Tornadoes can form in just minutes, giving you almost no time to react. That's why knowing these warning signs, and acting fast, could literally save your life. So, now that you know how to spot one, what should you actually do when a tornado is heading your way? Let's get into that next. Alright, so you've spotted the warning signs, and now the tornado is heading your way. What do you do? Panic? Run? Hide under a table and hope for the best? Nope. You need a solid survival plan, and lucky for you, I've got one. If you're inside a house, congratulations. You have walls. Now, let's make the most of them. The best place to be during a tornado is underground, so if you have a basement, go there, immediately. No basement? No problem. Find the smallest, windowless room in your house, like a bathroom or closet, and hunker down. The more walls between you and the outside world, the better. And here's something most people don't think about: protect your head and neck. Tornadoes turn everyday objects into deadly projectiles. A flying piece of wood? Now a spear. That cute little lamp? Now a missile. Use a mattress, blanket, or even a helmet if you have one. It might look ridiculous, but trust me, it's better than getting knocked out by your own furniture. Oh, and one last thing, unplug your electronics. Tornadoes bring lightning, and the last thing you need is a power surge setting your house on fire while you're trying to survive the storm. If you're caught outside, okay, so you're outside, and suddenly the sky is doing that whole twisting funnel of destruction thing. First rule: don't try to outrun it. Tornadoes can move at over 60 miles per hour. Unless you're secretly the Flash, you're not gonna win that race. Instead, find a sturdy building and get inside as fast as possible. If there's no shelter in sight, your next best option is to find a low-lying area, a ditch, a ravine, anything that gets you below ground level. Lay flat, cover your head, and stay put. I know, it sounds counterintuitive to not run, but trust me, lying low is your best bet. And here's a fun fact: never take cover under a bridge or overpass. Sounds safe, right? Nope. Wind speeds actually increase under bridges, and the wind could suck you right out like a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, let's not test that theory. If you're in a car, bad news: cars and tornadoes don't mix well. A tornado can flip a car like a toy, and trust me, you don't want to be inside when that happens. If you can, get out and find shelter immediately. But what if you're stuck with nowhere to go? Then stay in the car, buckle up, and get as low as possible. Lean down, cover your head, and hold on tight. Your car might not be the best shield, but it's better than being out in the open. Final thought: look, tornadoes are terrifying, but knowing what to do can literally save your life. So next time you hear that tornado warning, don't just stand there, act fast, stay safe, and protect yourself. And hey, now that you know the drill, why not share this info? It might just help someone survive the storm. Mistake number 1. Trying to outrun a tornado in your car. Look, I get it. You see a tornado in the distance, and your first instinct is to floor it and get out of there. But here's the thing. Tornadoes can move faster than your car, especially in traffic. You're not in a Hollywood movie. There's no dramatic escape scene where you barely outrun the storm. More likely, you'll get caught in high winds, flipped over, or worse, lifted straight into the air. Don't believe me? Back in 2013, a group of experienced storm chasers, yes, people who literally do this for a living, tried to drive away from a tornado in Oklahoma. The storm changed direction, picked up their SUV, and sadly, they didn't make it. If the pros couldn't outrun it, neither can you. Mistake number 2. Hiding under a bridge or overpass. This one seems logical, right? Bridges are strong, they provide cover, and they're better than being in the open, or so you'd think. In reality, wind speeds actually increase under bridges, making it even more dangerous. During the deadly 1999 Oklahoma tornado outbreak, some people sought shelter under bridges, and it turned out to be a fatal mistake. The wind funneled through the tight space, creating a wind tunnel effect, making it even stronger. Many were either sucked out or hit by flying debris. Moral of the story? If you're outside, don't hide under a bridge. Find a ditch, lay flat, and cover your head instead. Mistake number 3. Opening windows to equalize pressure. This one is an old myth that refuses to die. Some people still believe that if you open windows, it'll prevent your house from exploding due to the pressure difference. The truth? It does absolutely nothing, except let in more wind and flying debris. In fact, opening windows makes it easier for the tornado to rip your roof off. Think of your house like a balloon. Poke a hole in it, and the air rushes out, making it collapse faster. So forget about the windows. Focus on getting to safety instead. Final thought: tornadoes are unpredictable, unforgiving, and incredibly powerful. Making even one of these mistakes could cost you your life. So if you ever find yourself in a tornado's path, remember, don't try to outrun it, don't take cover under a bridge, and for the love of science, don't waste time opening windows. Now that you know what not to do, let's wrap this up with some final survival tips. Stay tuned. Tornadoes are terrifying, unpredictable, and incredibly destructive, but knowing how to react can mean the difference between life and death. We've covered the warning signs, the best ways to stay safe, and the biggest mistakes to avoid. Now, the rest is up to you. The more people who know these survival tips, the better. So if you found this video helpful, share it with your friends and family. You never know, it might just save a life. And hey, if you love learning crazy facts and life-saving tips, don't forget to like and subscribe to Did You Know? For more fascinating videos. Stay safe, stay smart, and I'll see you in the next one.